Small talk is often thought of as boring and painful. Most of us hate it because most of the time we're giving boring, straight line, straightforward answers. Now the key to making conversations entertaining is to break expectation, right? So you go beyond what's conventional, you go beyond what's predictable, and you create a more enjoyable conversation. Here are 4 methods you can use to do this. So one of the easiest ways to get a laugh is to playfully overreact what the other person said. Here's an example with Tom Holland.
They give you the script really as late as possible, is that right?
No, they don't give anyone the script.
I did read the script, yeah.
Did you?
Yes. Of course, they're not going to give you the script.
Oh, don't walk off. Come back.
I did my... But look, I'm old school, and I've also...
And in this next clip, it is Mila Kunis being interviewed by Shaq.
Did you watch yesterday's game?
No, I did not. But I heard about it.
What's wrong with you?
I'm a Yankees fan.
Stupidly simple, but it's a really easy and great way to get that extra laugh. This next clip is a much more subtle form of playfully overreacting, and it's Shaq responding to Mila. And I think this is one that more of us can implement because it's easier to do and it's easily applied to everyday situations. So Shaq is known for being kind of stingy with his kids.
Upset with me. Not really upset, but they don't understand. Because I tell them all the time, we ain't rich. I'm rich.
When they talk about gifting, Mila talks about gifting. Here's Shaq's response on that.
I will say this. Of course, I'm not like anti-gifts. I just don't over-gift my child because... What did you do?
The use of similes, metaphors, and analogies are an amazing way to get a laugh from the audience because it's a great way to show that we're entertaining, creative, and we illustrate a vivid picture, an idea, right? We can do that really well by doing that. With this next clip, Craig is talking about how tennis players look funny. They look awkward because they've got one big arm from holding the racket and they've got a small arm in comparison, and it just looks awkward. But he doesn't just say that, of course. He says it in a really entertaining way. You listen to his vocal inflection, his intonation, his animation, his voice. It's loud, it's big. And so just by doing that, he's able to get a laugh from the audience. But notice that he does not get the laugh until he throws in the metaphor from Will. So take a look at this.
But the thing was, I was surprised because he had one little regular size arm and one giant arm.
Yeah.
He looked like a crab that had lost a fight. Yeah. But you play, can I?
This next clip, Ryan Reynolds calls his suit used in Deadpool a body condom. And it's funny, right? It's a funny visual. And I've seen him use this analogy many times. And it just goes to show that you can have these types of jokes and analogies in your back pocket.
You know, kind of like I'm wearing a suit. Yeah. Well, it's like a big red body condom.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. Call it a suit, whatever you want. But
In this next clip, Brad Pitt talks about how it's funny that the Roman warriors go through great lengths to protect a lot of their vital areas, yet they leave the private parts open, right, vulnerable. And I like this clip because it shows that you don't have to be loud and boisterous and super animated to be funny, right? He's calm, he's collected, and he's explaining it, but watch his word choice and his use of similes and metaphors makes this funny. And also listen to where he pauses, right? His pauses also help extend the joke. Take a look at this.
Great lengths to cover the torso with bronze, they cover the head, they cover the shins, yet they left the vitals open. And the whole idea was to protect from a kill shot, when I understood, but yet the tackle was free.
Here's another one that's more subtle, but hits perfectly.
Do you know if it's boy or girl?
We never find out. We always wait till they come down the chute. But you know, I actually.
Hey, your doctor said that?
The next tactic to make small talk interesting and more fun is to give an absurd answer. And I've seen this over and over again in great funny interviews. You might think this requires you to be quick-witted or quick on your feet, but the truth is, most of us get asked the same questions over and over again. And so for most of us normal people, you've heard things like, where are you from? Or what do you do? It's always good to have a strategy something planned out ahead of time. And like I said, a good strategy to be funny is to think of your 3 most common questions that you get asked, and then come up with an absurd answer beforehand for each one. So, like I said, where are you from? What do you do for work? What do you do for fun? Those are the standard run-of-the-mill questions that we all get asked when we go out and meet people, right? And of course, you can improv this whenever you want, but it's always good to have that back pocket response just in case your mind goes blank. And I can guarantee you a lot of your favorite charismatic celebrities, they all do this too. And one great framework that you can use is actually to purposely misinterpret the question. And here's some examples of that.
Yeah, because she's 4, and then you had another one with Blake recently. How old is that child?
That happened from sex, and we had just FYI.
How old are your girls now?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, what are you? You must be exhausted.
Very
right
tired.
now.
I'm actually sleeping right now.
I can tell.
There is no way.
And finally, I bring to you my favorite tactic on making small talk more interesting and funny, and that is using exaggeration. Exaggeration is awesome because it's easy to implement. You can apply it to most situations, and you're basically taking something to the extreme. And when you're doing that, you're taking something that's normal, ordinary, and boring, and you're making it abnormal, right? You're breaking somebody's reality. You're creating a mismatch between the words being said and the situation, and that creates the humor. So exaggeration is an awesome tactic. And in this next clip, Ryan's asked by Ellen how he gets through a long flight with his kids. And he gives an awesome story on exaggeration. And you can notice that he uses really good physical comedy. He uses absurdity. He breaks her reality. He uses the exaggeration. And the audience loves it. Watch this clip.
So, and is she good on a plane?
She's pretty good, you know? I mean, you know,
That's a long flight. I mean,
carry a blow dart, so, you know, she's like, you know, and then I just inhale one for myself. Move them out.
This last clip, Ryan is talking about being on a plane and a sickly looking couple trying to get too close to him. And he uses exaggeration to an awesome effect here. And I love how he kind of heightens the joke and extends it.
The woman who had just gotten married just became violently and horribly ill on the plane. I mean, it was not like a pretty little like sick bag kind of thing. It was just like, I'm going to paint with my organs. Like, it was just crazy. And people were freaking out all over the plane. And no way! High five! And I'm like, I don't, what do you, like, what has she got? Like, what's happening? Like he's like, let's touch eyeballs. No.
So there you have it, guys. The top 4 ways to make small talk more interesting, enjoyable, and funny. I bet you if you start implementing these things, you'll find that other people will love being around you. Not only that, I bet you when you start doing these things, you're going to find that you like to go out there and seek out conversation because it'll be more enjoyable for yourself as well. If this content helps you in any way, please like, subscribe. This is a new channel. I'm going to start posting weekly, hopefully, and I'll talk to you guys later.